Hare Krishna, resuming from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 1, text 21 onwards. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnanam Janashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yesmai Giram Samadhau Gagane Samiritam Nishamya Vedhastridashan Uvachah Gam Paurushim Me Shrinutamara Punar Vidhiyatamashu Tathaiva Machiram. So Shridhar Swami, the verse says, now so the context, the Sandarbha is that after Mother Earth approached Lord Brahma in the form of cow, like crying, lamenting, uh, and seeking protection. So Lord Brahma, along with all the demigods, Lord Shiva, and with Mother Cow, Mother Earth, he approached. Uh, he went towards the Kshirapayo Nidehitatam, the milk ocean, and then he's praying to the Lord in samadhi, and then this verse follows. So samadhu we can begin with samadhu in that state of meditation, samadhi, gagane samiritam giram nishamya. So while he was in the state of trance, meditation, samadhi, so he heard nishamya, he heard an instruction, we can say shabda. So he heard something, he heard a word, a vakya, a sentence, which was Gagane Samiritam. Basically, it was like um, Gagana is the Akash, the sky, in the sky, and Samiritam, like in the air. Um, so Samiritam would be, yeah, like stirred, moved. So basically, that Giram, which means the word from the Lord, it 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 was like an Akashvani, we can say. Mm. Gagane Samiritam. Hmm. So then, so the point is the Lord didn't appear, rather, it was an oral instruction given, uh, like the way Kansa heard. So in that pattern, Gagane Samirita. So Vedha stands for Lord Brahma. Tridashan Uvacha. So Lord Brahma, having heard the statements of the Lord's statement as his reciprocation while being in samadhi. So he heard and then he spoke to the demigods. So Pridashan iti devan. So Gam Paurushim me Shrunuta Amara. Hey Amarah, O demigods, uh, may Paurushim Gam Shrinuda. So, O demigods, please hear to my transcendental words. So, Paurushim is an adjective for Gam. So, Gam refers to the words, and Paurushim refers to like supreme words or Mahat Shabda. And the commentaries then will explain what is Paurushim. Or Paurushim, also I remember from, I think, one Shridhar or Shridhar Swami says. So basically, Purush refers to the Lord because his Purusha avatar, Kshirodakshay Vishnu. So, so Purushasya iti Paurushim. So the statement, the words, the order coming from the Lord, so that is Paurushim. So please hear from me such Paurushim, such uh, godly message, the message from the God, we can say. And then uh, Vidhiyatam. And after hearing, what you do? Uh, act accordingly. Vidhiyatam. Ashu Vidhiyatam. Act accordingly and act quickly. Tathaiva, in that way, whatever the instructions are. Machiram, and do not delay. Yeah. So in this way, the verse is said. Okay. The commentary says, Paurushim Purushena Bhagavata Proktam. Yeah. So Paurushim is Purushena Bhagavata Proktam. Gam Vacham Me Mattaha Ashu Shrinata. So Paurushim refers to whatever words, whatever statements were given or spoken by the Lord, who is Bhagavan, who is Purush. So please hear from me. Me mattah ashu shrinuta. Please hear quickly, do not delay. Ma chiram avilambitam tatha eva vidhyatam cha iti. So basically, please hear from me quickly and then without delay, tathaiva vidhyatam. Act accordingly. Okay, so Paurushim, Purushayana Bhagavata Proktam. Proktam is said. So said by the Lord. Gam Vacham Me Mata Ashu Shrinuta Ma Chiram Avilambitam Tathaiva Vidhyatam. So it means, the commentary means that please hear from me the statements which are spoken by the Lord Himself. So that stands for Paurushim Gam. Please hear from me such statements quickly, Ashu, and then do not delay, and then act accordingly upon those instructions by the Lord. That's the meaning of this verse, 21st. Okay. Then 22nd onwards. Puraiva pungsa vadhrito dharajvaro bhavadbhirankshair yadushupajanyatam स यावदूर्व्या भरमीश्वरेश्वरः स्वकालशक्त्या क्षपयंश्चरेद् भुवि. So dharajvarah, dhara refers to Prithvi, Mother Earth, and jvara, we know jvara is like disease, some illness. So here dhara jvara means uh, the distress of Mother Earth, jvara. So dhara jvara pungsa. Pungsa means by the Lord. Purushena. Pura eva avadhritah. So this basically says that the Lord had or has already taken away the distress and the cause of distress of Mother Earth. pura eva, previously. He has already done that. Then bhavadbhihi अंशैः yadushu upajanyatam. Now, what all you should do is you should all take birth amongst the Yadus in the Yadu dynasty, along with your Angshas or through your Angshas. And then Yavat Urvyah Bharam, which means Bharam, Ishwareshwarah Saha Swakal Shaktya Shapayan Bhuvi Charit. So basically, Urvyah means Prithivya. Prithvi is also known as Urvi. Urvi. So Urvyah Bharam means Prithivyaah Bharam. Bharam means Bharam, burden of earth. So Saha Ishwareshwara, that Supreme Lord who is the Lord of the Lords, he by his potency, the Kal Shakti, by his Kal Shakti, he will Kshapayan, he will mitigate or remove the burden of earth. And in this way, in order to remove the burden of earth, to mitigate the distress of Mother Earth, he will bhubi charit. He will wander on this planet. He will move uh, on this planet Earth in order to remove or mitigate the distress of Mother Earth. So you should all take birth, appear in Yadu dynasty, and then the Lord will take away the distress, and while doing so, he will wander on the earth. And we see actually in Lord Krishna's uh, the Prakat Leela, the manifested pastimes, that he was constantly on move. Like initially, okay, he was in Vrindavan, like based in Vrindavan, but then after that, Mathura and then Dwarka, and especially from Dwarka, uh, he actually began his journey of, like Bhuvi Charit. He started wandering throughout, and he was killing the demons and so on. He was doing that since his childhood, but especially in Dwarka, he started going out, going in different directions. So that was verse 22nd. Then Vasudeva Grihe Sakshad Bhagavan Purushah Parah Janishyade Tat Priyartham Sambhavantu Surastriya. So Sakshat Bhagavan Purushah Parah Vasudeva Grihe Janishyate. So Swayam Bhagwan, who is the Supreme Person, he will manifest or he will appear in the house of Vasudeva, Vasudeva Grihe. And Surastriyaha Tat Priyartham Sambhavantu. And the wives of the demigods should also appear in order to assist him in his pastimes or in order to please him for his pleasure. Tat Priyartham. For Krishna's pleasure, for the Lord's pleasure. That's 23rd. Then Vasudeva Kalanantaha Sahasravadanah Swarat Agrato Bhavita Devo Harehe Priya Chikirshaya. So, Harehe Priya Chikirshaya Vasudeva Kalanantaha Sahasravadanah Swarat Devaha Agrato Bhavita. So, in order to please, Lord Hari, Harehe Priya Chikirshaya, Sahasravadana. So basically, Ananta, Sankarshana, Lord Balaram, who is Vasudeva Kalananta, who is uh, expansion of Lord Vasudev uh, Kala, who is Vasudeva Kala, who is Ananta, who is Sahasra Vadanaha, who is Swarat, independent, who is Dev, God. So he will appear Agratah, he will appear before the Lord's advent. So these are all the instructions which Lord Brahma received while he was in trance in meditation, and now he is revealing all these uh, to the demigods. So it's very nice to notice actually that Lord Brahma is not just revealing like the demigods part to the demigods only. No, he's revealing the whole plan, so to say. He's also telling about uh, the Lord himself. He's also telling about Balaram. He's not just telling about the demigods and their wives. No, he's telling everything. Who will appear in which sequence and all. So it's a very nice thing. The demigods are also knowing. They're also able to know. So that was verse 24th. That Lord Ananta, Sahasrabadana, he will appear before the Lord in order to please him, in order to do good to him. Oh, so the commentary is small for these three verses 22, 23, and 24. So it says, Vignaptaha pura eva pungsa antaryamina ishwarena dharaya ज्वरः तापो अवधृतः ज्ञातः. So yeah, so it is just explaining this word avadhritaha from 22nd verse. That avadhrita means so dharayah jvarah tapah, the distress of earth. Okay, so here avadhrita means known, like something which is known. So the Lord became conscious or he became aware. Previously only he became aware of the distress of earth. Yeah. So that is just the meaning of being explained here of avadhrita. Like in also other words like avdharana. So avdharana also means understanding. So same root avadhrita. Hmm. Yeah. So those were the three verses. Oh, anything here in these four verses? Otherwise, we'll move ahead. Okay. Text 25 onwards. Vishnor Maya Bhagavati Yaya Sammohitam Jagat Adishta Prabhunangshena Karyarthe Sa Bhavishyati. Okay. Vishnoh Maya Bhagavati. So Bhagavati or Durga Devi, who is Lord Vishnu's Maya, Yaya Jagat Sammohitam, who bewilders or who put the world into illusion. So she, uh, Prabhuna Adishta, she was instructed by the Lord, right? She was instructed by the Lord, and then Anshena, so then Sa Durga, so she, Bhagavati, Anshena Karyarthe Bhavishyati. और सा कार्यार्थे अंशेन भविष्यति. So she will also appear through his ansha, through her ansha, in future. She will also. So Lord Brahma is saying that Lord's Maya will also appear in order to fulfill the work, the duty of the Lord, or in order to assist him. Karyarte. So she will also appear. Shri Shuka Uvacha इत्यादिश्यामरगणान् प्रजापतिपतिर्विभुः आश्वास्य च महीम् गिर्भिः स्वधाम परमं ययौ. So प्रजापतिपतिः विभुः अमरगणान् इति आदिश्य आश्वास्य च. Okay, Mahim, let's say, okay, Girbhihi, Mahim, Ashwasya cha, Paramam, Swadham, Yayau. So, Lord Brahma, who is referred to as Prajapati Pati, who is the master of the Prajapatis also, right? Daksha and so on, who are the Prajapatis. So, he's also the Pati, the protector, the master of them, Lord Brahma. So, such Prajapati Pati, such Vibhu, he, through his Vani, through his speech, his statements, Girbhihi, he instructed the demigods in the above mentioned ways. And in this way, he also consoled Mother Earth. Ashwasya. Ashwasya is Ashwasana. So he instructed the demigods and he consoled Mother Earth. And then, after doing so, Paramam Swadhama Yayo, he went back to his supreme abode, his dham. So the commentary says, Devaki Garbha Sankarshana Yashoda Mohanadi Karyarthe Yashodayam Sambhavishyati. So this commentary is saying that Bhagavati, uh, Lord's Maya, she will appear, incarnate, manifest herself in Mother Yashoda, so that Devaki Garbha Sankarshana Yashoda Mohanadi Karyarthe, so that she can execute the service of attracting Devaki's Garbha, that was the seventh child from Devaki's womb, and transferring the Garbhantarana, transferring the womb into Yashoda's womb. So and so on, ityadi. So all these karyas or all these services. So for all such services, she will appear in Mother Yashoda. This is explained. Text 27. Shuraseno Yadupatir Mathuramavasanpurim Mathurang Shursenangshcha Vishayan Bubuje Pura. So Shursenaha Yadupatihi Mathuram Purim Avasan. Okay, Pura will come first. Pura will be the first one. Then Mathurang Shursenang Cha Vishayan Bubuje. Okay. Pura, previously, Shursen, Maharaj Shursen was the Yadupati. He was the king. He was the leader of the Yadus. And while residing in the Mathura city, Mathuram Purim Avasan, Avasan is like while residing, he would rule. Bubuje is ruling. He would rule the subjects, Vishayan, the people, the citizen, the subjects of of the place, yeah, the region known as the Mathura region and the Shurasena region. So that's the Mathura Mandal. And so here this Shurasenan is referring to the places, or the region which was called the Shurasena region, the Prant, and another was Mathura Prant. So he was the one who was ruling before, Shukdev Goswami is saying. And then Rajdhani ततः साभूत सर्व यादव भूभुजाम मथुरा भगवान यत्र नित्यम सन्निहितो हरिः. So ततः सा मथुरा सर्व यादव भूभुजाम राजधानी अभूत. And then when like Shurasen, when Yadupati Shurasen, Maharaj Shurasen was ruling those regions, then afterwards this Mathura city became the Rajdhani. What's Rajdhani in English? How do you say that? A capital, right? A capital. So Mathura city became the capital, the Rajdhani, for all the kings of the Yadav dynasty. So it became a capital for all the Yadav kings. And then Yatra, and one more specialty about Mathura is Yatra Mathurayam Bhagwan Harihi Nityam Sannihitah. And in Mathura, Lord Hari resides eternally, Nityam. So that's a special mention here of Mathura. The Tika says, Bhojendra Bandhana Agare Avataraya Prastav Katham Ah. शूरसेन इत्यादिना यादवाध्याय समाप्ति. यादवाध्याय यावत्, sorry, इत्यादिना यावत् अध्याय समाप्ति. Okay, now here भोजेंद्र बंधन आगारे अवताराय. Maybe we can see Vanshidhar for this. Let's see Vanshidhar. What he says. So this is 27th and 28th. Hmm. Looks like it isn't mentioned. So it says Bhojendra. So Bhojendra Bandhana Agare. Agar is the jail, the Karagar. Agar. Avataraya Prastav Kathamaha. Okay. Avataraya. So now Shukdev Goswami is mentioning, he's going in the direction of um, that how Shursen was the king, then Mathura was the capital, and then he will proceed with telling that how Kansa took over, and he even jailed his own father, Shurasena. So Bhojendra Bandhana Agare. So this Prastav Katha Maha. So in order to come to the point of mentioning Krishna's incarnation, avatar. So in order to do that, Shukadev Goswami is, building that foundation. So this is in the books we have the preface, the Prastavana. So Prastav Katha means he's building that foundation, so that we get to know what, uh, yeah, how the story was built or how it led to Krishna's appearance uh, by Bhojendra Bandhana Agare. Believe Bhojendra referring to Shurasena here, that how Shurasena was captivated uh, in the jail, and yeah, and that's why this verse is said, Shurasena Ityadina Yavat Adhyaya Samapti. So until the end of this chapter, um, it will be mentioned how and Shurasena is jailed, he is captivated, and then how uh, looks like Bhojendra must be referring to Vasudev, no? Bhojendra.
He descended in the prison house of Bhojendra, so Bhojendra must be either Shurasena or Kamsa.
Yeah, Bhojendra Bandhana Agare. Yeah, then Kansa, referring to Shursen or Kansa. So Bhojendra Bandhana Agare, Avtara. Yeah, so until the end of this chapter, this Katha, this foundation would be referred to. And then Mathuram Avasan, Mathurayam Vasan. So that's a Sanskrit part. So Mathuram Avasan, which is mentioned in the verse. So that means while residing in Mathura, Mathurayam, and Vishayan Deshan. So Shursena, he ruled over the Vishayas. So that means it could mean subject, the people, the citizens, or it could mean Desha, as Shridhar Swami explained, the regions of Mathura and Shursena. Iti artha. Mm. Okay, we'll stop here. So next is the mention of the marriage of Devaki and the dowry given by Devaka. So we'll continue that next. So anything here to be discussed, to be said from the previous verses? We did 8 of them today. Okay, so we'll stop here. We'll resume the next week. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, thank you.
Hare
Pranam.